Let's talk about the 4 most severe types of accidents you're going to have in your mental health program. And for the purpose of this video, we're talking about outpatient counseling, we're talking about substance use disorder programs, and we're talking about intellectually and developmentally disabled service providers. So number 1, employees driving their personal vehicles on behalf of the business. A lot of my providers don't think about it this way, but even if you don't own the vehicle, if your employees or volunteers are driving on your behalf, you still have a fleet of vehicles, you just don't own those vehicles. Number 2, you failing to yield to another vehicle. Somebody tries to get into your lane. If you're driving with 3 or 4 people in the vehicle and you get in an accident, it's really not hard to rack up a lot of dollars in terms of medical bills and lawsuits. 3, failing to yield by the other person. One of the worst claims I've ever seen looked like this. It was a passenger van in a mental health program. The driver saw the exit on the highway they were supposed to get at. It was 4 lanes over. And they tried to drive across 4 lanes of traffic to get to their exit. And they clipped the front of somebody else's vehicle and rolled. And there were fatalities in that accident. That's what a severe auto claim looks like in your type of environment. And 4th is backing improperly. Claim that I've seen here was somebody backing up in a parking lot much faster than they should, and they hit a pedestrian in the parking lot. Once again, we're talking about big clunky vehicles, and in this situation they hit somebody. Somebody gets hurt, that's a quick way to rack up a lot of bills. So what are some things that you can do to control these situations? 1, have rigorous controls about who's allowed to drive their personal vehicles on behalf of the business. You got to think about those vehicles as if they're part of your fleet. And as always with vehicle safety, you got to think about driver selection. You got to make sure the people you're picking to drive your vehicles are good drivers. You need driver training. You need to make sure that they are comfortable with the vehicles that they're driving and that they're behaving the way you want. And then if you can take advantage of GPS units so you can make sure they're driving the vehicles you want the way that you want them driven, that's the recipe for success here. And there's ways to leverage resources from your insurance companies to accomplish all those things. So if this video is causing you to ask questions about vehicle safety in your insurance program and your broker relationship, and you'd like to talk to somebody with experience in your field, please request a quote at www.bitnerhenry.com. I'm Daryl Henry. I'm with Bitner Henry Insurance Group, and we serve those who serve others.